Good morning, traders. Matt Weller here, Global Head of Research with FOREX.com. Today is May 27th. It's a Wednesday and markets are suffering from some midweek malaise. In today's video, I'll break down everything that you need to know ahead of today's US session. Let's get into it. Of course, the first place we always check is any new developments between the US and Iran, and on that front, we haven't seen much news. Yesterday, Secretary of State Marco Rubio noted that it could take a few more days to iron out some of the last points of contention toward signing a memorandum of understanding, and I think that has bought at least a couple days of quiet in the markets. However, if we start to get toward Friday without any meaningful progress, I think markets could start to get a little bit yippy, in the words of President Trump. But as we head into today's US session, we see oil edging lower after breaking the symmetrical triangle pattern we mentioned in yesterday's video. US indices and the US dollar are mostly flat with maybe a slight positive risk on tone, and gold, more on this in a minute, is slipping by about 1.5% ahead of the US Open. The only meaningful piece of economic data, at least on my radar, was the Australian CPI report that came in below expectations at 0.4% month over month, bringing the year over year rate to 4.2%. As that lower inflation reading has taken its toll, the Australian dollar is the weakest major currency heading into today's US session, down about 0.5%. Today's chart of the day is gold. Looking here at a 4-hour chart, we can see that gold's broken down below key support in the 4,500 area or so. That represents the 50% Fibonacci retracement of the March to April rally. Now the next level to watch conveniently is at the next 100-point round handle near 44. That's the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. And then below that, we'd be looking toward below 4,300. But as long as the Strait of Hormuz remains closed, that's going to put upward pressure on inflation that could continue to weigh on gold prices as we move through the rest of May and perhaps into June as well. That is today's video. Thank you for carving a couple minutes out of your day to watch. If I can ask just one quick favor before you go, please do drop a like on your video. That can help us with the algorithms and get more views on this. Also, if you're not already, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel at FOREX.com. Thanks again. Best of luck with your trading today, and we'll chat again tomorrow.